Hey, I'm Nick Felix, and I'm tired of hearing all about hard times. Everybody's having troubles, and some of these people really don't know what troubles are. In fact, I'm forced to tell you about my mother. I'm not a mama's boy, because she had 13 children and I was the youngest. So if anything, I was in trouble all the time. But what that woman did is almost unbelievable. And I'm going to tell you what hard times really are like. This woman was a purchased bride. This is not any type of company or anything, but she is from Italy, or was from Italy, and she got a letter from her cousin here saying there was a man that would marry her if she would come to the United States. And he was a nice guy. So anyway, my mother decided, she lived in a big family in Italy, a little teeny town that called Isernia up in the mountains, peasant village. But she decided, what the heck, he was a nice man. So she took the tickets that were sent to her for the ship, and she came over by boat. Now, she could not speak English, she could not read or write, and when the boat landed, the guy who she was going to marry went to the wrong dock. So here she gets off the boat, there's all these people all around, and she stands there, and nobody shows up. So she doesn't know what to do. So she finally remembered the name of the town that this guy was from. So she asked somebody about where it was, and with a broken English, of course. And they said, well, you have to go to the train station, get a train, and the town was Ashtabula, which is near Cleveland, Ohio. For you people there already know that. But anyway, she finds a way to get to the railroad station, get a ticket. She had very little money left, but get a ticket to Ashtabula. She goes on the train, ends up in Ashtabula. Train leaves, and there she is, all alone again at the train station. All her luggage, and just standing there. Didn't know what to do. She was 18 years old. Of course she was beautiful, because she was my mother. What else? But 18 years old, couldn't speak English, couldn't read or write, and didn't know the guy's name that she was supposed to marry. She remembered the first name is something like Rico. And my father had just gotten paid. He was a railroad section hand. He was coming out of the barber shop. His hair was all slicked back, black hair. He was 19 years old. And he saw my mother standing there all alone at the railroad station with all her luggage. So he went up to her, and thank God he spoke English. So he asked her what the problem was. And she told him that she was supposed to marry this guy. And he said he would take her to where he lives, because he knows the guy. So he gets all the luggage, and he walks her all the way, something like 6-8 blocks, all the way to where the guy lived. That's Rico character. I don't know his last name. So anyway, when she gets there, there's a whole bunch of people all around, and they're all, you know how Italians are, all gathered around on the lawn, on the porch or whatever. And they all shout, hey, she's here, she's here. So they go running, and her cousin was there, and she brings my mother to the front porch, and the guy, this Rico that she was going to marry, was so pleased that my father found her and brought her there, that he invited my father to dinner that night to celebrate her arrival. That was a big mistake. My father was something else. And I'll tell you more about that later, okay? Thanks. I'll be seeing you, because I'm going to be around for a long time. Nick Felix is my name. But if you want to know the truth, Nicole Antonio Di Felici. Thank you. I guess I'll turn this off so I can't wave goodbye.